Yesterday, the world was full of hearts and chocolates. But today, the trash is full of roses, and for some reason, you feel completely empty inside. Why does the happiest day of the year leave such a massive hole in your chest the morning after? I'm gonna sniff out exactly why this happens, from the dopamine crash to the existential vacuum. And by the end of this video, I will give you 3 specific exercises to help you stop feeling lonely and start wagging your tail again immediately. Get comfortable, grab some water, and settle into your favorite rug. Let's dig in. You know that feeling I'm talking about, right? It's the party is over hangover. Valentine's Day has passed, that day when the marketing machine bombarded you with ads for diamonds and stuffed animals bigger than me. But now the calendar page has turned, and all that remains are withered roses in the trash bin and the feeling of a hole in your chest. You humans are very curious because you spend months preparing for a single day of love. The media tells you that if you don't have a perfect partner, you aren't good boys. It's what my friend Nathaniel Brandon called seeking self confidence everywhere except within oneself. Brandon said in his book, How to Raise Your Self Esteem, that it is tragic how many seek the approval of others to feel they are worth something. Think of the Valentine bombardment like a shiny plastic bone. It looks delicious on TV, but when you try to bite it, it has no flavor and hurts your teeth. Brandon explains that achieving social or romantic success without positive self esteem is to be condemned to feel like an imposter, waiting anxiously to be discovered. The emptiness you feel today is because you try to fill your bowl with the applause of others instead of with respect for yourself. Have you noticed that you get very nervous when the music stops? For weeks, media noise kept you busy shopping and planning. But now that Valentine's Day has passed, you encounter what my wise friend Viktor Frankl called Sunday neurosis, or in this case, the day after neurosis. Frankl, in Man's Search for Meaning, explained that this void is a kind of depression that afflicts people when, as the hustle of obligations or partying ceases, they are met with an intimacy devoid of meaning. It's as if the emptiness of your purpose becomes evident only when you stop chasing the mail truck of consumerism. In my doggy world, this doesn't happen to us. If there's nothing to do, we simply enjoy the sun. But you, if you aren't buying or being loved by others, feel like you are nothing. This existential void is an inner desert that drags you into absolute boredom because you don't know what to do with your time if there isn't an external goal to pursue. Let's talk about why you feel so bad today, even though yesterday might have been a good day. Diego Salinas, in his book The New Science of Happiness, teaches us that humans are terribly bad at predicting what will make them happy in the long run. The media bombardment plays with your dopamine. The immediate pleasure of Valentine's Day is like a squeaky toy, fun for a second, but it has a trap that we dogs know well: hedonic adaptation. Once you get the reward, the gift, the kiss, the like, the sensation loses intensity if it is repeated or if the stimulus ends. That is why today the roses are in the trash and you feel empty. The dopamine peak dropped and left you on the floor. To stop feeling empty after the holidays, you have to learn to sniff out the difference between pleasure and purpose. Pleasure is what Valentine's Day sells you. It is short, intense, and leaves you hungry. Purpose, or meaning, is what truly keeps us alive. As Nietzsche said, he who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. Also, the media sells you the idea that without a partner, you aren't complete. Amir Levine and Rachel Heller explain in Attached that romantic love marketing often activates your anxious attachment systems. True love implies peace of mind and a secure base, not an emotional roller coaster that ends on February 15th. Many of you feel empty because you live trapped in your heads, comparing your real life with your friends' Facebook photos. My friend Stephen Hayes, creator of acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, tells you clearly, get out of your mind and into your life. You tend to fuse with your negative thoughts. Hayes proposes cognitive diffusion, seeing thoughts as what they are, words and images passing like clouds, while you are the sky that contains them. Do not allow marketing language to build a trap of suffering for you. As an expert dog, I know it's not enough to hear advice. You have to practice the trick. Here are the exercises I promised for when the post Valentine's Day void knocks on your door. A. Sentence completion. Take a notebook and write these sentence starters, giving them quick endings. Sometimes I feel empty after the holidays when, if I were a little more honest about my need for approval, if I fully accepted my loneliness today. B. The mindful pause, the thunder technique. When you feel the emptiness overwhelming you, don't bark at yourself. 1. Observe. Notice the sensation without judging it. 2. Kindfulness. Treat yourself as you would treat me when I'm scared of thunder. Repeat, this is a moment of suffering and it's okay. 3. Common humanity. Remember that millions of humans feel exactly the same as you today. C. The values inventory. Instead of setting goals based on consumption, look for values. Valentine's goal, have a perfect dinner. Ends fast. Real value, be an affectionate person. You can do this today, tomorrow, and always. Human, listen closely with your attentive ears. The roses in the trash are not a failure. They are a reminder that transience is the nature of life. The void you feel today is not a hole you must fill with more stuff. It is an open space for you to reconnect with what truly matters, your real life, here and now. For us dogs, there is no day after Valentine's Day. There is only this moment, the taste of this fresh water, the warmth of this ray of sun on our fur. If this video helped you fill that empty bowl in your heart, please boop that like button with your nose, or your finger, I guess, and subscribe to join the pack. I'm here every week to make mental health feel less like a visit to the vet and more like a walk in the park. Cheer up, humans. Keep wagging your tails, breathe deep, and remember, being a good human starts with being kind to oneself. Woof woof. Until next time.
If the world barks loud and bites, I'll be your nightlight in the nights. You say you're broken, messy, sad. I say you're the best friend I ever had. 'Cause I'm here for